Hi, Patrick Nugent with IICLE. My great friend Nancy Shafer and Mario Ventrelli are here with me today. We're talking about some things in family law that are coming up that are going to actually affect a lot of the lawyers in Illinois. Very important stuff. Nancy's going to become the current president of the prestigious AAML. She has her own practice in Highland Park as well. She's a fantastic author, speaker, and friend to IICLE. And Mario is with the distinguished Schiller, DeCanto, and Fleck law firm, who are partnered with us on so many different things. And we're so fortunate. Your culture and teaching at your law firm are just second to none in terms of the way you guys promote CLE, and we appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome.
So let's talk a little bit about, there's changes coming down the line in the statutes. I know they're not out yet, but how are they going to affect some lawyers, at least the way we're looking at them now?
There's a lot of statute changes. They're really talking about rewriting the divorce laws in Illinois, especially things like child support, which are going to change from a net income approach of the payor, or the person paying child support, to the income shares model, which is used in most of the states in this country. We have no experience with it in Illinois. Using software will help us with that transition, but it's going to be a big change.
Fantastic. And Mario, I know that several people over at Schiller are actually on the committee right now that are dealing with some of these changes. What do you foresee down the road that we're going to need to know?
Well, you know, I think Nancy mentioned one of the bigger ones, which would be the change in the way that we calculate child support here. We're going to, I think, go to a system that is used by most of the states and maybe is more reflective of a true sharing of parental responsibilities. There are probably going to be some changes with respect to the custody part of the statute that may clarify and sort of delineate parental roles in a way that we haven't done previously. So those are I think the main things we're looking forward to, as well as a potential change in the way we look at and calculate maintenance.
Wow. So, and you know, just in relation to how this will come down, I know there's no set date and time in terms of when we might be expecting these things, but we do have some preliminary understanding of these things already.
Some pieces of the legislation have been drafted by the Legislative Research Bureau for the General Assembly, and those are available for us to review. Other pieces, like the maintenance guidelines and the child support guidelines, are still in drafting, and we haven't seen what that is going to look like. The parentage statute is being completely rewritten. That draft is out, and some other sections, the allocation of parenting responsibilities, which is what custody is now going to be called, and those concepts are already out. We are probably going to have a review of that legislation, if it's in form ready for us to review, at our January seminar.
Yeah, our January seminar, by the way, is always on Martin Luther King Day, Business Valuation and Divorce. It's probably the preeminent financial and tax divorce course in the state of Illinois, and we like to think that on a national basis it's second to none. I know Schiller, DeCanto, Mario has been so instrumental. Don was one of our primary speakers last year. I know that Carl is going to be speaking for us this year from the firm, and so many of your lawyers have come out to bat for us and teach for us and volunteer for us. So again, thanks to your firm for that.
It's certainly our pleasure. You know, at the end of the day, a more informed legal community is better for everybody, so we like to do our part and contribute and kick in wherever we can, whether it be with IICLE or whomever, but particularly with you guys.
Well, you certainly definitely have that culture, and it really does promote the industry. And I'll tell you, Nancy, everything you've done for us over the years is amazing to me. And
well, I've not only tried to support IICLE myself by attending lots of seminars and speaking when asked, and I appreciate the invitation to speak from time to time, but I've also put some of the software that I use in my practice, like family law software, to work for you guys in connecting you up for their sponsorship of IICLE programs.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you one thing, family law software, it's really a wonderful software package for dealing with valuations and divorce and ownership of assets. So it's a great software, so we're more than happy to partner with them. Hey, once again, really quickly, prepare yourselves for changes in the statutes. That's the most important thing. Just be aware of that. Also, we'll let you know this. We mentioned the course that we do on Martin Luther King Day. If the statutes are out, we will have a complete update at that course as to how it's going to relate to each and everybody that's practicing in the state of Illinois from that point of view. And even if the statute is not out, of course, we're going to be addressing that at the course. So if you want to come to that course, we would love to have you. Right now, there's an early bird going on for it, so take a look at it. We generally speaking have between 230 and 250 of the most preeminent family lawyers in the country. And again, one of our major reasons for that is that we work in association with the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers. So thank you to Nancy, thank you Mario, and thanks to everybody out there from IICLE.